Hello again, YouTubers, and welcome back to Wind Waker. I am your monotone host, Koto. We'll be resuming our chat with Orca so we can learn how to use a sword. But first, I kinda, sorta, maybe, forgot to mention last episode, I'm looking for suggestions on what other games people want to see. I can't guarantee I'll get to every game, but if enough people respond and give input, the more likely I'll be to do a game people want. For starters though, I'll list what game systems I have because obviously I can't play a game for something I don't have. I obviously have a GameCube or you wouldn't be seeing this. I also have a PS2 and an Xbox 360. Please do not ask for PS3 yet because I do not own one. I would if I could, but I'm currently tight on cash and getting games is a whole lot easier than buying a whole system. So like I said, just comment on what you want to see. Like and subscribe as well, so I know what I'm just not some crazy kid or guy looking at my TV. But yeah, without further ado, let's get back, talk to Orca, learn how to use a sword. Yes, I do. This is the part of the game where it teaches you how to use a sword. Obviously, like I said. Nice backflip. Alright. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, I'm supposed to use only B. Okay. See, I like L targeting things because it's easier. Very good. Next is the vertical slice. Hold L to target me and press B. That's what I did the first time he slapped me. Old guy. Keep swinging. It looks the same. Very good. Next is the thrust. L target, then tilt forward and press B. Come at me with thrust your sword. I guess. Okay. Gotta make it sound creepy. Oh, that's not fair. My camera went up. It is as I foresaw. One day you shall become a master of the sword, but it is still too soon to give you a sword to carry around with you. Oh man, I'm afraid I cannot give you one yet. If I did give you one, I am certain your grandmother would be quite upset with me. And I do not need that. But if for any reason you need more training, come and see me again. Will do. Wonder if this will do anything. Nope. He didn't yell at us again. Legend of Zelda has always been one of my favorite games. Not this one particularly. I do like this one. I just like other ones better. I like... particularly my favorite is Twilight Princess. Just the art style in that game and the amount of realism. And perfect amount of... like, you know, the game's dark, sort of. Darker than most Zelda games. I mean, I guess not darker than Majora's Mask. It's a bit darker than Ocarina, but you know, those games, I don't think you could really emphasize how dark they were by today's standards, just because of the limit on technology back then. That's right. Ahoy, big brother. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess that's why he wasn't too excited about wearing them. I guess they're pretty neat though. So anyway, Koto, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? I'm gonna give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! You got the telescope. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. And those are directions. So, well, do you like it? I'm I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Okay. Why don't you try it out right now? Try looking over that house from here. Okay, so we gotta equip this. Sorry guys if I talk a little quietly, but there's other people in the house and I'm a bit, you know, subconscious about other people hearing me do my Let's Plays. He looks freaked out for some reason. Yeah, he does look weird. See, I don't like these inverted controls. Well, that's not good. Somebody's shooting at it. It's a pretty big target. I don't know how you miss something that big. Oh, I think they finally got it. Yep. Right in the face. Koto, this is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without somebody. Or something you can use to defend yourself with. I can smack him with this telescope, maybe. But no. Go down. I'm used to messing with the camera controls a lot, so... I think I know what we need to do. We need to go get that sword. No, ignore that kid. He's so annoying. Follows you everywhere. It's the only thing, the only living things on this island. Monsters, which comes later. Old people and kids, annoying kids. I guess there's that one girl. But... oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Another rupee? There's a big-headed old guy up there again. Alright, old man, give me my sword. Oh, what is the matter, Koto? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it is no laughing matter. What say you, Koto? Have you come for some serious instruction on the way of the sword? Sure, if you'll give it to me. It looks like a really small sword for combat, but yeah, I suppose Link is pretty small himself. These parts are pretty easy as long as you just do what he says. Get him, Link. Or I guess Koto, since I named him Koto. I like that combo a lot better. Oh. I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to charge up my sword. It always hits whenever you press B for the first time. There we go. See, one big difference between Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Wind Waker, those special attacks are just reaction attacks. You just gotta press one button to do it. Twilight Princess, you actually have to do a series of hits, or a series of button presses to actually do the move. It takes a bit of more skill, I'd say. And I just personally prefer feeling like I'm doing the attack myself, not just, you know, timing it and pressing one button. It just doesn't feel as satisfying in the end. Oh cool, I get to keep a blade. Have any Sammy's afraid of the grandma before? Since the olden days, the sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong and righteous. Be strong, Koto. Alright, so we got our sword. Let's go save whoever fell into the forest. I mean, I know who she is, but, you know, for the sake of not spoiling it for, you know, those of you who have never played a Legend of Zelda game, especially Wind Waker, I will not say. Still freaking following us. How cool is that? You know, when I first tried to play this game, I tried swimming out with a pirate ship. Did not work so well. I mean, obviously, if you jumped into the water, there's a timer before you, I guess, you drown. And gets tired very easily. Ah. Yeah, see, look at the sheath on his back. It's so small. But anyways, it's pretty windy up here. You can hear that. You can see the wind, actually. Which wind comes into play later in the game, hence the name Wind Waker. Don't fall now. The art style in this game isn't too bad. The cel shaded look is, but definitely interesting. I guess the only reason I wouldn't like it is they only use the cel shaded look in the I mean, after Wind Waker, they only use the cel shaded look in the DS versions of Legend of Zelda, which I personally don't really count them as. I mean, obviously, people count them in the timeline if you keep track of the whole supposed timeline thing. But yeah, I really don't count it among like real Zelda games. Come on. Fine, I'll come for you. But yeah, I don't really count it among the actual real hardcore Zelda games because the handheld version is not Wind Waker. Wind Waker is. Yeah. The handhelds, they're just too repetitive to me. It doesn't feel. You don't get the same satisfying experience out of the handhelds. They just don't have the same thing that the console versions do for me. They just feel like they were, I don't know. To avoid angering too many people, I'm gonna stop talking about it now though. Because I'm pretty sure there are people out there who do, in fact, like the DS games, and you know, more power to you. I just don't. I thought I missed that guy. Yeah, those are the, you know, run-of-the-mill enemies you usually see. Not too difficult to beat. There's really no special strategy to beating them. And you know, in most previous Zelda games, they don't really do very much voice acting. In this one, they add a little bit more, like a few. I mean, they don't really use words. They use, you know, mostly just gasps and stuff like that to help you kind of get what they're feeling or what their emotions are. Something I don't have. I'm like the most monotonous person I know. Hopefully that'll change though as I get more used to doing these. Yeah, no kidding. I guess they're off to go get revenge on the bird. Well, that was nice leaving me here after I just saved you. Alright, oh, hey, it's a sister. Her little bird friends. Uh-oh. No, you don't have to go to the bird came to you. And took the wrong person. What are you doing, Link? You can't fly. The bird's probably a good distance away before you even thought about jumping. Well, there goes Link's sister. He wants to go after her sister. Pirates, huh? I wouldn't call you guys terrors of the sea. You're a pretty small ship if you ask me. Oh, hey, it's the bird dude. Now I'm not sure if this is true, but I kind of have a theory, because those bird people don't really show up in any other Zelda games as far as I'm aware, except for maybe the other cel-shaded handheld games, which I, again, don't really count. I kind of have a theory, and that is maybe after the... although more that I think about it, the less it makes sense. I kind of figured the Zoras turned into the bird people, but, you know, thinking the whole world's covered in water and there's a bunch of islands, the Zoras probably have plenty of places to get, like, places to swim. Why would they need to turn into birds? So that theory probably doesn't make sense. What happened to Gorons though? They were kind of fun. Not feeling so hot about yourself now, huh? I'm hoping they stop talking soon. I'm running out of time. Where what? Yeah, they probably call it Forsaken for a reason. This isn't a cheap sword. Well, maybe it is. It didn't take much to get. Just had to be an old guy. Alright guys, well we're out of time, so I'm probably gonna stop here. Comment, subscribe like I said earlier. It helps a great deal. Let me know any suggestions people have. Obviously pretty new at this, so yeah, alright, later.